What's happening? It's your boy HD4President, Mr. Bow Bow Bow, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Wow.
I'm on a hell of a ride tonight. Told you I've been hurt, so I'm heartless. Texting me in all caps.
Right, so we got the one and only HD4President, man, jumping off the porch with us today.
Yes, sir. What the business is.
Man, I'm feeling great. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling lovely, man. Blessed.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you swinging by today, too, man.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
No doubt.
I watch y'all show all the time, so.
Oh, that's love right there, then,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, so what else you got shaking here in Atlanta, man? What have you been working on, or what do you got planned?
Man, I probably gonna start on Boosie tomorrow.
Okay, got the whole amusement park there
Yeah,
and
you
everything.
know him. I might slide over there, but we gotta just really networking, trying to get some, more content. Just get my foot out, get my feet wetter, I say. I'm always in Atlanta, but I ain't been here since last year, so.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You got the album about to drop too, so
Yeah,
just come
April
out here.
22nd, man. April 22nd.
Yes, sir, man. So we'll get to the album in a bit, though. And let's take it back to BR, man. So first off, what part of the city are you from?
Ghost Town, that's north side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we hear a lot about the south side.
Yeah, y'all hear about the south side. Me and Young Boy represent the north side. We different.
Okay.
38, Ghost Town, we on the same blocks.
For real?
Yeah, his
Okay.
house, Young Boy like 5 blocks from where I'm from.
Oh, shit.
But really he 1 block from where I'm from because he right by Ghost Town.
Oh.
My Stroomer like that's on his street, so yeah. North side babies, you know what I'm saying? I represent for the north side.
Okay.
Every time a Baton Rouge rapper blow up, they be from the south.
For real? No, this
You know
is
what I'm
true.
saying? I'm doing it for the north side this time.
So what goes on the north side then?
70805 babies. We be on demon time for real. Like, we the ones. Like, it's crazy because like the rappers from the south always blowing up. Everybody who hear about Baton Rouge, they always think south. You know what I'm saying? But that north side where it go down at. Yeah, we there, yeah, it's us.
Yeah.
We the ones.
You know, BR's got that reputation, man. Tough place to make it out.
Yeah.
A lot of violence there, man. Has it always been that way? Has it gotten worse?
One of my friends got killed when I was like in 97, 98.
Oh, shit.
It's just repetitive. Like my next door neighbor used to be over there all the time with him. He ended up getting shot. He was a little older than me, but same things, different day. Different day.
What do you feel like needs to change? Or is there any way that the city could change?
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think it's gonna ever change, but I don't know. I think these youngsters need to realize there's more to live for. If they can see if they can see the light, they won't get caught. Cause I know how it feel. Like when you in there every day, you don't see nothing else. Like a goal for us was to make it to 25. Like we thought we had made it. Like you still a baby, but there was a goal for us. We was trying to get to 20. It was an OG at 25. That's how we had it in our mind. Like you make it to 25, you good. That's all we was living for at one point. So you know what I'm saying? They need to see something different. Cause right now, man, them little dudes, they body right now.
What type of impact would you say the music coming out of BR plays on the youth?
They gonna blame us no matter what. They gonna blame the rappers. And then we gotta take some of the blame because I think it's more of a thing to now. It's the problem is back in the day, people just used to be some rappers. Now everybody a rapper.
Real shit.
Everybody who thugging is a rapper. So all they doing is rapping what they actually live. They rapping what they living. So you can't really blame the music because they just going to say what they really doing. I don't think the music influenced them to do it, but I think the music got an impact on what they doing because when they hear their name in a song by somebody they don't like or somebody they smoking on somebody pack, in your mind, you got to get your revenge, you got to get your shake back. So the music play a big part in what's going on, but you can't really blame the music. Like, I don't think you can blame the music, but I feel like the stuff that we talking about in them songs is like Baton Rouge. We get it personal in songs. We don't do like the New York rappers and the other rappers. They just be sneak dissing. No, Baton Rouge.
Well, I don't know that Brooklyn and Bronx drill. They
drill music has changed though. I'm
Yeah.
saying like normally before the drill music stuff took over lately, people wouldn't, I'm talking about like celebrity rappers.
Okay, yeah.
Celebrity rappers wouldn't really just name dropping. Like Baton Rouge, we'll say your mama name or your cousin who they killed. They get real personal. Like I feel like New York rappers, they name drop to the other famous person that they rapping about.
Yeah.
We rap about your auntie that we know, your little niece, your little cousin that they probably stepped on. So that's how I'm saying get more personal. Like them famous rappers don't be knowing the other rapper homeboy or their cousin or their little niece. You know what I'm saying? These dudes in Baton Rouge, they know each other for real. Like they literally probably went to school with you, went to church with you, played basketball with you, something with you. So they know you. So it's different. Like I feel like the other rappers be doing that dissing stuff for the fame. Baton Rouge rappers dissing because they trying to find you and take your life. So that's the difference.
That's wild, right?
You know what I'm saying? The mother rappers, they probably run into each other and then it be a altercation. Nah, not in Baton Rouge. You say something about a rapper in Baton Rouge, now you gotta ride with that iron and hopefully they don't put up on you at the red light and do you something. You know what I'm saying? It get personal as soon as when you name dropping Baton Rouge, it's personal. They don't look at it like, oh, we can make some money off this beef. They trying to come take your life.
Yeah.
That's the difference in Baton Rouge.
Were you ever on that gangster shit or?
Still is. I'm a gangster for life. I just move good now. I don't be on that dumb shit.
Yeah.
It's the difference between gangster shit and dumb shit. That shit they doing dumb shit. Like a real gangster, you gonna know how to carry yourself. You gonna know when it's time to react to something and when it ain't time to react. If you react to everybody who's saying something about you, you ain't no gangster. You an emotional gangster. I'm not no emotional gangster. You know what I'm saying? I paid my dues in the streets. I done did all that shit they talking about they doing. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping in bushes, cars getting shot up, shooting, all that other stuff. We did it already. We passed it. I'm 32 years old. I'm not going backwards. But when we was doing that, we wasn't getting on songs. Somehow we smoking on somebody's pack or, we wasn't doing all that. We was keeping it in the streets for real. We was rapping, but we wasn't, we wasn't directing it like that. So it's just a different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Since you're much older, man, have you kind of embraced the role of like being an OG to the youngsters in the city?
I try to be. I be putting them on game, but they don't be listening. Them the dudes ain't got no mind. One of my partners just got killed the other day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he just DM'd me on Instagram. He was like, "HD, take me on the road, man. Show me something different." And I DM'd him back. I got you. Like right now, I gotta move a different way because you be on demon time. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, he was like, man, don't bullshit me, bro. Take me on the road for real. I said, I got you. And last week somebody killed him. So just be looking at stuff like that, like, man. A lot of the dudes I helped raise, I think within the last 4 months, like 3 little dudes I helped raise got killed. 2 of them got killed last week. And one of them, he was 17, just got killed. I had just seen him at his school because I had performed at his school and I ain't seen him since he was like little. Like, HD, I'm back in school, I'm doing good. I'm like, okay. And ended up getting killed like 3 months ago.
Damn.
Yeah, it's really like that where we from. Man.
Yeah. Growing up, did you have, any positive role models in your life, or was it kind of just you out there figuring it out by yourself?
My role models was Allen Iverson, Soulja Slim, and Juvenile. Basically my role models. That's who I looked up to. I ain't want to be like nobody but them three people. I ain't look up to my daddy. I ain't look up to none. My grandpa, you know what I'm saying? My grandpa, he was a father figure to me. My dad was in my life, but I ain't look up to him. I look up to my grandpa, Allen Iverson, Soulja Slim, and Juvenile. It's only the people in the world I ever looked up to.
Yeah. Well, what year did Soulja Slim die?
2003, November 26.
That's right.
Or the 24th, 26.
So how'd you deal with that?
I cried.
Because he was my favorite rapper, too.
That's my favorite rapper. I cried. I went to New Orleans the same day, the night that he died that morning. I went to New Orleans that night.
Oh shit!
I went to the city. I went to New Orleans that night. I cried.
Like, did you plan to go to the city that night, or was it just?
Me and my cousin we was planning to go, but we didn't. That came like while we was in the process of getting ready to go.
Oh shit!
And I was like, when I got the news, I'm like, can't be right. Like, that's my favorite person, like as a person. Man, I started crying right there. My cousin like, what you crying for? You don't know that? I was like, man, I know that nigga.
Man, listening to them songs,
like, nigga,
you
I
felt
don't
like
know
you
him,
knew
but I
him,
felt
man.
like I know that nigga. It hurt me, man. Like, that's one of the most painful. I think Soulja Slim and Kobe Bryant Out of all celebrity people, I think them the two I took the hardest. Yeah, I took that Kobe. I used to hate Kobe. I ain't never been a Kobe fan. I hated him. I'm an Iverson fan.
Iverson, okay,
you know, that's my rival, so I hate Kobe. I want to whoop your ass every time I play you. But it was so competitive. I loved him, but I hated him. And when he played his last game, I was his biggest fan because I like his last game.
Man dropped 60.
He dropped 60, I think 64 or some shit, 60. I was in that bitch cheering him on. You know, happy, like, dang.
Like, get your ass out of here.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. So that kind of fucked me up when he died. Yeah. Kobe, the reason why I blew up though, you know, I tell people that all the time. When Kobe died, I call my brother, that's his favorite player ever. You can't tell him nothing about Kobe. And when Kobe died, I called him. And we couldn't believe it, like, ain't no way, right? I like, man. And I told him on the phone, I was like, hey, Kobe dying, let me see that I gotta leave my legacy on this earth. I blew up right after that. I swear to God. Right after Kobe died, that's when I started blowing up.
True. That's wild.
Real talk. So my brother said, I can't go out without leaving my legacy. I was like, Kobe died? Man, he like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was just a shock to everyone, man. Because it was like, we were so used to seeing
Kobe,
him.
Bro, Kobe.
Yeah.
People don't know. Before I made the song that started blowing me up called "Can't Stop Jigging," the last song I dropped was a R.P. to Kobe song.
Oh shit.
Yeah, nobody ain't really catch on to it because I ended up making a turn up song right after that, and it started blowing up. So nobody even caught on to what I had just did right before I made that song.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get to "Can't Stop Jigging," but before that, just kind of talk about your grind. You know, I'm sure you was rapping, what, over 10 years at that point?
99, 97, 98. Yeah.
It's a long time.
When the song Jigga Juice came out, that's a rapper from Baton Rouge named Lil Ernest and Lil Josh. It hit BET in like 08. I started him to rapping when we was like 99. He wasn't even a rapper.
Shit.
Yeah, Lil Ernest, he was not a rapper. He was a gangster. We was both thugging together, and I was like, hey, let's do this rap thing, bro. Because he got an uncle named B-Lo that was popular in Baton Rouge. And I said, man, actually, uncle, can we rap with him? Y'all some kids, boy, I ain't got time for y'all. And every day I used to sit on the corner with my boombox rapping. I used to put the paper in the tape so I could hear record.
So you can record it, yep.
Yeah, had a other radio right there so I could press the record and play the beat from one of them. I used to do that every day. Every day I did that every day from 1997 to like 2001, did I finally got a computer where I was recording some bullshit.
Microphone up to this shit.
That cheap ass microphone though. And when it's about that little, and when it got all that static in that bitch, I had that little motherfucker, so you gotta get way back from it, cause you're gonna be too loud in the microphone. So I had figured out the distance to stay back and play the beat from that distance. I had it all figured out. And that's the first time I recorded it on the CD, and I started selling that bullshit for like $5. Then I upgraded the Cubase in like 2004, 2005, and I think 2006 they was telling me about this Pro Tools shit. I'm like, man, I use Cubase, I don't want no Pro Tools. But all the big studios I was going to, they was all using Pro Tools. So I'm like, man, I gotta upgrade to this Pro Tools shit. And then once I got my groove with that, the rest was history.
Yeah.
But it's like 20-something years of,
True.
20 years, recording since tapes, bro. Nobody don't even know how you do that. If you tell one of the rappers right now,
man, they got it so easy these days.
Everybody
they can record in their phone if they
on your
want
phone
to.
and put it to the beat on the thing and shit. And you couldn't download no beat on YouTube back then.
There was no YouTube.
Like it wasn't no YouTube. You had to go get a keyboard, and we didn't even know how to we had to play it all the way through. Like, you know how you can loop it now? You ain't had no loop back then. We used to have to play that bitch from 0 to 2 minutes. The kick might be off a little bit because you forgot to hit it too fast or your hand slipped. We was rapping on shit like that back in the day.
Or buy one of them CD singles that had the instrumental.
Or but the Master P that make them say,
Yeah.
It always came with the instrumental, so we used to rap on that bitch 100 times. Real talk. So, I came from them days though.
So yeah, during those 20 years, did you ever feel like giving up? Did you feel like your big break was always just one song away, or where were you at mentally during them years?
Mentally, man, I ain't gonna lie. I said fuck that shit a lot of days, but I ain't never thinking about giving up. I just knew one day it was gonna come. I just didn't know how it was gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I watched everybody who I knew blow up, and I never once felt mad or anything. I just always was motivated. You You know what I'm saying? I watched, you know what I'm saying, from like a youngster, watching Boosie them go before I knew them personally. I watched them go, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying, Baton Rouge, you got a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Then, later on down the line, like Kevin Gates. Kevin used to come to my house every fucking Friday selling CDs. This nigga used to sell CDs and give you his CD. And nobody was listening to his CD. So one
He was
day
giving
I'm
away
like,
his for free?
He get his for free. And I was like, man, me and my brother Ryan, we like, man, let's see what this nigga talking about, man. We popped that shit in, I say, this nigga hard. So back then, I was more popular. Like I had a bigger name in certain parts of Louisiana with music, so people was thinking that was me. I'm like, that ain't me. Like we sounded so much alike back then. And he got a song, he say, busy fucking Erica, my bitch get more respect than her. And my girl name was Erica at the time. She slapped me when I'm playing. I'm like, that ain't even me, that's Kevin Gates. Like, who the fuck is Kevin Gates? I'm like, he on the rise, man, he finna blow up. And then, you know what I'm saying, watching him blow up. And I mean, like, G Money, before he died, he opened up for me for a show. And I used to record him when before he even was TBG, he used to rap with a group called Keep Spinning, his uncle. And I used to bring him to the studio, record them every day for free. So I watched him about to get his deal, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, I knew Fredo before all this. Young Boy, I knew all them little dudes before they even blew up. So watching everybody become successful, Mr. Kane was my right-hand man. People don't know he had Louisiana on lock for like a 4-5 year run. Hottest rapper after Boosie, you know what I'm saying? So I just knew it was possible, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never feel like it wasn't possible, but I just kept, you know what I'm saying, feeling like, damn. So I always be on that other shit. I ain't never rap Baton Rouge. Like I rap everything. I ain't never stay on that one sound. So people kind of overlooked me, but I had fans that was like scattered out all over the fucking country, but it never was coming together. You know what I'm saying? So before my nigga Reddy died, R.P. to Reddy.
Racked Up Reddy, yeah.
Racked Up Reddy, he the one started that Bow shit that people don't know. That came from my nigga Reddy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about Reddy.
Yeah,
man,
my
we
dog.
put out one of his stages.
Yeah, it's one of my right hand man. He was plugging, people was reaching out to him and asking about me, and he was plugging me in with all kind of people in Detroit and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, this shit starting to move, you know what I'm saying? So in the process of all this, when I was like 11, I had a deal. I passed up on that deal.
When you were 11?
11, yeah.
Whew.
I could have been popular with Romeo and them. I used to play football with Romeo.
Really?
Yeah, me and Romeo played football against each other.
That's right, because Pete was staying in.
Yeah, they were staying in the country club. I know. I used like Romeo. We used to still be talking and shit. Yeah, we played. I was to whip his ass though. You know what I'm saying? I was a dog. So you
like
know,
Mike should have been about you.
Huh?
Like Mike should have been about you.
Like Mike, I'm better than Bow Wow for sure. He ain't fucking basketball or football. Them little dudes ain't on my level. But yeah, you know, just doing all that, just being around, just seeing different shit. I just knew I was around too much greatness to not be great. Like too many people I was around was just, you know, doing shit. So I just knew my day was coming. I just ain't know how it was coming. So when I was 17, I passed them on another deal. I got offered a $50,000 deal. Told them I wasn't really fucking with it. Went back to the drawing board. It was like, we can give you $100,000, but the contract was like from 6 to 12 months. And I'm like, what is it, 6 or 12? They're like, depending on what we want to do. And I ain't like the stipulations of the contract. My mom would say, what you want to do? I'm like, I don't want to do it. Because you know, at 17, you can't legally sign for yourself. So she's like, it's what you want to do. So I ain't signed. So basically from 17 to like 27, 28, everybody was like, oh, he's stupid. He should have signed that deal a long time ago. He ain't never gonna blow nothing. He getting old. And that's what I used to hear all the time. That's what they used to say, like, he's stupid. He should have signed the deal. So, you know, I just took all that in, and I was like, I'm gonna show y'all motherfuckers one day. So, like I say, in 2019, December, I posted a tweet. I said, 2020 about to be my year. And in February of 2020, I said, I'm about to blow. Shit. Next thing you know, we got a call, they want to do $1 million deals. Maybe I don't know nothing, maybe I know something. I tell them either I'm crazy or y'all crazy. You pick who you want to think crazy. I don't know. But it was destined to happen though.
No, definitely, man. So Can't Stop Jigging. Just tell us about the creative process, and also tell people about the jigging culture there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hate to do this. I'm not part of the jigging culture. I'm just not. I can't dance. You know what I'm saying? I got two, what they call it, two left feet, two right feet, whatever. I got whatever, two of the wrong feet. So I'm not really I like the up-tempo sound. And when you coming out of Baton Rouge, I think it's more of we so used to making up-tempo beat sounds that people gonna, naturally jig to it because that's all they know. But I don't really consider my songs jigging songs. But like the Can't Stop Jigging song, yes. But it was like, I don't want to take credit for the culture, basically. Because you got people like Sam I Am, all them dudes who really made jigging songs. So first and foremost, that's they lane, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to them, they the reason they created that whole sound. Because people be trying to give me credit for the sound now because I blew up, and I'm like, no, that's they started that way before me. Like, don't give me that credit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even dance. Jigging is actually it's a ecstasy pill. That's a jigger. So you pop a jigger and it make you move. That's where jigging comes from. They translated it to some whole new dance and stuff now. I can't jump up and down and do no fucking cartwheels and shit. Like jigging, when I was a kid, 2005, 05 jiggers, it just make you just go like that. Yeah. That's jigging to us.
You could do that, huh?
I can do that. The new thing, they be jumping up and down doing the butterfly, man. I ain't with none of that, man. I can't do that shit. But I can make the music and make y'all want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like the creative process. I'm going to tell y'all this shit real talk. This how this shit went. I was in Houston with Carl Crawford. I got a phone call. Carl want to fuck with you. I'm like, all right, let's do it. This right when the pandemic hit. Ain't nobody making no money right now. We don't know how we gonna make money. Everybody at home trying to figure out what's the move. This before the PPP loans hit, all that. We wasn't getting no money. A nigga say let's get money, they lying. We was sitting around just trying to see what the hell was finna happen, cause we ain't know. So nigga called me. Carl Crawford say come to Houston. He wanna run it with you, me and my little partner Playboy XO. So we hop in the truck, go to Houston. We get to Houston. He put me in the studio with his artist D-Raw.
Okay.
D-Raw, my nigga, he hard. We do like 5 or 6 songs. I'm in this bitch excited. I'm thinking, shit gonna start working out for a nigga. So me and Carl Crawford riding in the Lambo truck. You know what I'm saying? Just giving me that, like I say, that different look. Like that different, you can see it from a different angle now. Big mansion, which I done been at that shit before, but it was never mine. So when I go back to the hood, I forget everything I be the scene. You know what I'm saying? We come to Houston and rent these fancy cars, but we go back right to our same shit we been doing. So I came out here with Carl Crawford. He showed me a good time, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking shit about the workout. But we ain't get to talk, discuss nothing. Some shit came up. Playboy said he had to go back to Baton Rouge. We left. I never got to talk to Carl about nothing. He called us like, hey, I want to talk to y'all, and we left. I rode with somebody, so I had to leave because I ain't bring my own car. So never got to talk to Carl back about that. Fuck it. So I'm like, man, I got home, and I was like, bro, I got to make me a hit record. That's all it is about now. It's all I can do. Like, I know I rap good, but I got to find my way. I got to find my way somehow. So I'm from Ghost Town. That's the home of Level. You know what I'm saying? He one of the biggest Baton Rouge rappers ever. We got another rapper named Weezo. He in jail right now, Free Weezo. Weezo got a song called Pills. Throughout this whole song, he don't say nothing but mama on them pills, daddy on them pills, auntie, cousin, sister on them. That's all he say the whole song. But the song's so groovy and so catchy. So I listened to that song for 3 days straight. And I was like, man, I'm finna do some crazy shit. I said, I'm finna use the vibe of that song and make me a song. And I was like, that bitch ain't gonna blow up like his song, but that bitch gonna do a little something. So I went in the studio by myself, and I just got the, and I just got to playing that shit, and I recorded it. But when I first recorded it, I don't know how to do, I'm not good with kicks and hats. I just know how to play the piano naturally, so I can do all the sounds you want to use. But when it comes to that kick and that hat, I don't know how to make that bitch groove too good. So I recorded the song, put my little flat kick and hat in that motherfucker, and I got to playing it, but like, man, this song right here can do something. So I called Playboy, I'm like, Playboy, I need you. I need you to come fix this beat for me. So I'ma do it. So he taking forever to do it. I'm like, bro, I need you. This nigga taking like a whole 2 weeks. He prolonging me. So I go to a cookout in Skylandville. That's the north side of Baton Rouge too. That's the northest side of Baton Rouge we got. Like we the north side, but Skyland is the north. You don't get no more north than them. If you go north, you in Baker. So I go to a Jay Lewis, the rapper Jay Lewis. He had my dog. He had a party. So DJ Rev out there. I've been knowing Rev for a minute. I say, Rev, how much you gonna charge me to play this song? He was like, HD man, I ain't finna charge you to play no song, man. I'll play your shit. And he played that bitch. Remind you me now, the kick in the hat, that shit trash. But the dun, 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 everybody like what they hear, so they looking like, what song is this? So everybody just going like this, but they don't know what the fuck they listening to. So I recorded it, and that was like for the first time in a while where I had seen a crowd of people like grooving to my song. Cause like I say, after shit went digital, I had stopped doing shows. It was all just dropping music on DistroKid and stuff. Nigga wasn't out there in the streets no more. So I had stopped seeing that. I used to rock shows when I was a kid. Then when I got to like 24, 25, everything goes social media like, and then I had ran into some trouble, got in a lot of trouble, went to jail a lot of times. So now I lost my buzz. So now I gotta recreate myself, basically. So when I seen that, I was like, that song right there gonna do something, but I gotta get that kick and hat fixed. So I called Playboy again. Playboy, I need you to come do this, Playboy. I'm about to come right now, but he lying to me. Me and my partner go kidnap this nigga. We lied to the nigga, told him some shit, brought him to the I ain't take him to the studio, I took him to my homeboy house. And I brought my shit over there to his house, because they was already recording this. I just brought my laptop. So I say, Playboy, I need you to fix this beat right now, dog. So we get in that motherfucker, and he fucking with the beat. He hitting the kick. I say, ooh, this shit finna be a hit. So as we working on the fucking song, the woman next door come over there, beating on the wall. Every time I'm tired of y'all with that loud ass fucking music, y'all got that shit loud. She came over there, she beat on the wall 3 times, we still bumping that bitch. Like, fuck her today, we don't care. So next thing you know, she knock on the door. She say, I'm trying not to call the police, but y'all keep on playing that shit loud, I'm finna call the police. We looked at her, we say, man, we making a hit right now. He said, this song finna run the whole bedroom. That's what we told the woman. She said, I don't wanna hear that shit. If I hear that shit loud again, I'm finna call the police. We shut it down. Now we headed to Playboy mama house. And remind you me, they air conditioner messed up in their house. So ain't nobody there. The AC off in his room upstairs.
Hot as fuck.
We in that bitch sweating trying to get that bitch done. Playboy trying to dodge us. He trying to go lying to me. He finna go to a swimming pool or some shit. Lying. Just trying to get away from us. So I gotta pick my mom up. My mom at the pool. I gotta go pick her up from the hotel because they at the pool, something blah, 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 blah. So I got him in there long enough just to fix that kick in that hat. Just what I needed, and I could handle the rest. So he left us at his mama's house. Me and his partners, we in that bitch getting the song right. So I fucked around and tried to mix it. I mixed it myself. I mixed that bitch real quick. I said, I'm gonna drop that bitch tonight. I dropped that bitch that same night. That shit started going crazy.
Right away.
In 3 days, I had a show book.
Oh shit.
3 days after I dropped that song, had a show book. That fast. It wasn't even $500 or shit. That bitch was booked.
Shit.
So shit.
In the middle of a pandemic, you really
Hey,
can't
I damn near spent more than $5 going to the show. Cause look, Playboy had went with me, so I had to fill my truck up and his truck up. I filled up 2 trucks to go make some money. I damn near spent what I made, but I was like, I don't give a fuck. Shit. That shit kicked off from right there, dog.
Did you put WAP on the remix? That one
Yeah,
came
WAP.
first?
I've been knowing, like it's crazy, cause I already knew WAP. Like me and WAP used to be in the studio. It used to be me, Jay Lewis, Mr. WAP, Be Real, OBNJ, Playboy. All of us was in the studio every day before all like they had a little name. Before OBN had a name, he was with me. Mm-hmm. And then I watched him blow up. You know what I'm saying? So all of us already knew each other. So WAP hit me like, HD, man, I heard a song that Can't Stop Jigging song by you. I heard that, boy, that put me on the song. I was like, I'm about to send it to you right now. So I sent Wop the song. I had already shot the first part of the video. So
because you never dropped the original.
Never dropped the original with the video because we shot it. But by like halfway through the week when we shot the video, he called me like, let me get on there. So what we did, we were like, fuck it, we ain't even gonna worry about the other verse. We just gonna shoot it with you. Yeah. So I never even dropped it with the original one. So me and Wop shot the video, and that ended up being the original one. You know what I'm saying, basically. And then that's when, shit started moving for a nigga. Yeah.
So how did Boosie end up on with the
Boosie,
remix?
The remix. That's crazy. Like people don't even know this shit. That shit got
3
2
versions
remixes
of this shit.
Man, by this time I'm smoking hot. So I dropped that song first. Then I dropped a song called Turn Me Up 4. Mm-hmm. So Turn Me Up 4 started going crazy. It had the whole Baton Rouge saying Turn Me Up 4. You can go check the documents right now. Nobody in Baton Rouge was saying Turn Me Up 4 until I made that song. I got the whole Baton Rouge saying Turn Me Up 4. Then I took 2 lines from Can't Stop Jigging, Knock It Out the Park, Home Run, that's a grand slam. Got your baby mama pussy popping on the end. I used that and turned that into a hook for a song called Band Dance with Level. Made the beat myself. I was listening to Fox on I'm Not Myself Now, and I heard that, so I went straight to the studio and I used it, and I built around it right there, sent it to Level like, I'm finna drop it right now. Level drop, I called Playboy again. Playboy, I need you again for this kick in his head, I can't do it. Playboy sent it back to me, the rest was history. So that song started going crazy. Yeah. So at this time, I think we called Boosie, let me see, did we drop Bow 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 before? Yeah. We dropped Bow 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 with OB and J. Yeah. Now I'm the hottest nigga in the whole city. So, Boosie, I ended up going to the studio with him to drop a song called Gangsta for Life. And we was in the studio the same day Mo3 died. Oh, shit. The same day he died, we set up a studio session. So I was like, man, that nigga ain't even gonna come. I'm over there like, I know Boosie ain't coming. Mo3 just died, I know he pissed off. So he came in there, he was down when he first came in, and we did the Gangsta for Life song or whatever. And he got to speaking on Mo3 in the song and all that. And then he was like, what's up with the Can't Stop Jigging song? I'm like, what you trying to do? So
you ain't gonna turn that down.
Yeah, like what you trying to do? But it was crazy because Boosie was like, that nigga looked at me, he said, this nigga told me about 6 months ago he was finna blow up. Like me and Boosie was sitting, we was in Atlanta. Right at this same, we came to this building, but we weren't at this building that time, we was at a different building. He was shooting a video with Zay Tobin.
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah, he was shooting with Zay Tobin. And me and Boosie was sitting on the back of the truck. I say, Boosie, I'm about to turn up with this rap shit. He like, what you got playing? I say, I'm gonna meet you at the top. I ain't asking for no help. I told a nigga that, and then like months later, you know what I'm saying? I brought that shit to light. He like, this nigga told me he was gonna do that shit. Yeah. So we dropped the song. That shit went crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Everybody like, ooh. So you know.
Nah, that really stamped you.
At that point, I was turned. Yeah. So it's crazy because he say the whole world hollering bow bow bow. Y'all ain't stupid. He said that then. Not this before the Touchdown song was even put out. Mm-hmm. Like I made Touchdown to Cause Hill before I made Touchdown to Cause Hill before Boosie was on Can't Stop Jigging.
Really?
I had made the song.
You was just holding on to it, or?
I knew that was that one.
Okay.
I said this that one. Hold that to the side. When I drop that one, that's gonna be the one. So Boosie said that shit before he even knew about the other song, and then, you know what I'm saying, the rest is history.
Did you always have that intro on there from Can't Stop Jigging?
No, listen, let me tell you how that shit went. Yeah. This shit crazy, dog. This how God work. So, I didn't produce Touchdown, technically. But you hear my dun 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 into that dun dun dun, that's my sound. I made that. So what happened was, Treble, like I say, we all used to be in the studio together. Treble, Playboy, all of us. Treble hit me, he said, HD, send me Can't Stop Jigging beat. I'm trying to make a beat for you, but I want to use Can't Stop Jigging to make the beat. So I sent him Can't Stop Jigging, the instrumental, but at the beginning of the instrumental, the bow 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 was still in there.
Okay.
So I sent him the instrumental, but how, like I had it with the bow bow bow, And I used to, you know, when DJs asked for the instrumental, I kept the bow, bow, bow at the beginning. And the rest was no lyrics. So he took that motherfucker and he built around it until he could take mine out. He built around it, he kept the dun 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 dun, cause I had dun 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 dun. He kept that dun dun dun, and he built around it and he took my shit out, but he kept that, for some reason, he kept the bow, bow, bow at the beginning. So when he sent me the beat, I listened to that motherfucker one time, I say that bitch still a go. So one thing about me, I don't wanna rush no song, so I be waiting until I feel like fucking with a song before I record to it. So Trouble hit me for like a month straight. Man, when you gonna rap to my song? I say, Trouble, bruh, I got you, bruh. I said, give me time, I'ma rap to your beat, bro, chill. I'm steady telling Trouble, like, I got you, bro, just chill, I promise you. So one day I go in that motherfucker and finally decide to go ahead and fuck with it. And I'm riding in my motherfucking truck. I'm riding in one of my Jeeps. I'm riding in the Jeep with my dog, Sancho, and I play the beat. And I just kept on saying one thing, I kept on saying, I said, hold up, started smoking Zaza out the pack, I told her, I kept saying that shit back to back while we riding. So I'm like, ooh, that shit finna go hard on the song. So I hurried up and recorded it on my phone so I won't forget it. Mm-hmm. So my manager called me on three-way with my other partner. And they arguing, shit funny, bro. They arguing about Motown, want to go with another song that was the original Touchdown song with me and Playboy. They arguing like, man, Playboy don't want to send a song, Motown trying to get the song, they trying to get the deal done, blah, 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 blah. He holding up the deal. I say, man, fuck that song, I got another Touchdown, I'm finna show y'all how it need to be done. I say, I got the song that's finna blow me up right here. So what I go do, I go to the house and go straight to the studio. And the first thing I did was recorded that. I say, hold up, started smoking Zaza, that's all I had at first. I said, I'm gonna build around that, but that's gonna be the first part for sure. So I go ahead and record the song and like, remind you, like the second verse of the song had already been wrote. So I just had to redo it in a different tone because the key was different. So the second verse was ran through and the hook was I had already had it, just a different tone. So the only thing I had to do was write literally 8 bars because I already had 4 with the Zaza shit. So all I had to do was literally put 8 bars on that song and it was done. So when I finished the song, I'm like, this bitch here hard. So I take the fucking bow, bow, bow shit out the song. Cause I'm like, I'm tired of hearing that shit. Like they already called me Mr. Bow, Bow, Bow. Band Dan say bow, bow, bow. Both of the Can't Stop Jiggers say bow, bow, bow. I got a song called Bow, Bow, Bow. It's time to get away from this bow, bow, bow shit. So I took the bitch off the song and I bounced it down. And I listened to that motherfucker like 2 times, like, hold on. I went back in the studio, slid the thing back. I say, I'm gonna leave that bitch in front of the song. That bitch kind of sound nice like that. Did it like that. I took it to the club. I went to a club called it's like a bar. It's called Capital City Grill or some shit. My partner spot. I went in that motherfucker. I told DJ PK1. I said, play this song right quick. He played that motherfucker. Nobody don't know what they listen to, but they know they like it. Everybody just started going crazy, like, and he said, new HD, unreleased, and they just going crazy, don't know what they listening to. I can show you the text in my phone, my partner Lee Banks, he a rapper too. Lee Banks say, that new song, that's the one. I say, appreciate it, brother. So the next day I had a show by Monroe, Louisiana way. I do the same thing after my set, do all the songs they know. I came with that motherfucking that Touchdown. They don't know what they hear. They going crazy. DJ say, play that shit again. They run that bitch again, crowd going crazy, don't know what the fuck they listening to. I came home the next morning and I went and made me a Triller video. I said, yeah, I'm finna go ahead and get this bitch in their head, you know what I'm saying? Now remind you me, we still arguing with Motown over the fucking, hey, we need that song so we can get this deal done. This shit's still going on. Like the number was real low. Like they were like, we gonna try something, we gonna take a chance on them. So it was like, you gotta get this, and this up in order to get a big deal. I'm like, man, I got this. So shit, I put that motherfucking Trill out. Next thing you know, the kids take the shit to fucking TikTok. So somebody sent me a link like, hey, your song going crazy. I'm like, let me go see what y'all talking about. So I see this bitch going 5,000 videos every 10 minutes.
God damn.
Like 5,000 more videos, not views.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally looking at every time I refresh my phone. In one day, we seen like 200,000 videos in one day. Every time I hit refresh on, I ain't even had no TikTok. I had to hurry up and go create a TikTok just to keep up with the numbers. And I'm like, man, this shit going crazy. So, you know how that went.
Yeah.
The call came back like, hey, that song right there, that's different. One more time I say, we ain't heard that one. we ain't heard that touchdown right there. So the nigga who over TikTok called like, hey, your song going crazy on our platform.
It was like the number one song.
This is like this ain't never been done before. You an unsigned artist doing this. This ain't never been done before. So they just amazed by the shit. So he was like, I gotta meet you one day. Like I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that shit, the rest was history from there.
Was there one celebrity that like kind of really shocked you when you saw they had made a video? Like,
Man, look, Lizzo, this what happened. This shit crazy right here. So everybody see me Lizzo doing the challenge, right? So the next morning, I go to the barbershop. I'm on my high horse. I walk in the barbershop. Everybody in Baton Rouge knew it was going crazy. So I walk in the barbershop. Everybody, Lizzo did your challenge, HD. Lizzo did your song. I'm like, yeah, I seen that yesterday. You know, it's all good. So I'm in the barbershop trying to act all cool and like it ain't, you know, say I ain't affected. This don't faze me. I look up. I get on Instagram right before I get in the chair. I see fucking Gabrielle Union do that motherfucker. I said, this can't be real. So I heard him go on TikTok and go to Gabrielle Union page and she used that motherfucker. I said, oh, this real. So I'm in a barbershop trying to act all cool. So I was like, yeah, Gabrielle Union just did my shit too. Nigga, in my mind, I'm going fucking crazy. I'm in a barbershop acting all, I'm sweating my ass off because I'm so happy this shit. I mean, yeah, Gabrielle Union just did my shit. But in my mind, I was going crazy. I walked to that barbershop, I couldn't stop smiling, bro. That Gabrielle Union one was the first, that bitch hit me the hardest for some reason, like. That bitch was crazy. And then the fucking Dr. Miami, I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, that shit was wild.
That shit was crazy. Like, man, I don't know. I think the ones that hit me the hardest was Gabrielle Union, Monica, and Carly Rae. Cause see, Pretty V had challenged Carly Rae to do it. So I'm like, she ain't gonna do that shit. She ain't fucking with me. So Carly Rae gonna do it. So fuck that. She did it again. I'm like, oh yeah, so all right. So Carly Rae, that's probably my second favorite one after Gabrielle Union. Yeah. But I appreciate every last one of them who did it. Like real talk, it's impossible to, you know, thank everybody one by one. But a lot of celebrities helped me get to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. How much has your life changed since then?
Shit, nigga rich. Nigga rich, man. Nigga rich, nigga blessed, life changed. Nigga went from, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real. I was already getting money. Like before that song dropped, nigga was playing with them bitches. Nigga was playing with like a quarter, a little less than a quarter. But after that song, I was able to go get that Maybach, boy. Like I could have got I didn't use my deal to get the Maybach, but knowing I had that money finna come, it gave me that cushion to go ahead and go get that Maybach. So it's like, yeah, like fuck it, bro. That shit changed overnight, bro. Like literally, I remember just talking to all these labels and they was trying to give me $50,000. And I got niggas in my ear. Go on, take the 50 before you don't blow up. You gonna fall off. You gonna be a Baton Rouge rapper forever if you don't go and take the 50. You know what I'm saying? Kevin started little, young boy started little. Go take the 50. Go take the 50. I'm like, bro, my path is different than everybody else's path, bro. Like, I'm not listening to what you telling me. I know what I'm worth. You know what I'm saying? You telling me take 50,000, but I got 50 on me. Make it make sense, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? After that shit happened, boom, bam, bam, shit just, I'm like, 14 labels calling one day. 14 labels calling one day. Hey, who you signing somebody? No, hell no, I ain't signing. Man, we gotta get you. I had labels really fighting over. I had a bidding war going on. I had a nigga tell me that somebody got fired. I ain't gonna say what label. Nigga told us this. I swear to God, say he got fired because a nigga didn't send me my offer they was supposed to send me. Like, why we ain't get HD no offer? Like, he finna sign a deal, y'all, what happened to the? Nigga got fired. Well, I don't think he got fired. I think he got kicked down from his position.
Got demoted.
Got demoted.
God damn.
A nigga got demoted behind my name. Real talk. Nigga said, nigga told me you a powerful nigga. You got a nigga demoted because he ain't signed, because he ain't get the offer. Wasn't about signing you, nigga ain't get the offer over in time. So, it was a blessing.
That's wild right there, bro.
Crazy, man, crazy. Shout out to all the labels who showed me love. Like, it's crazy because even though I ain't signed with none of the other labels, I still got people from other labels who give me good advice, you know, support me. You know, they man, it's how crazy this shit is, bro. When I signed with Motown, 300 gave me a party. 300 ENT, my people from 300 gave me a party. They celebrated for me because they were so happy just seeing me come from where, because I was doing business with a guy from 300 through Sparta. So we was running them up. Couple hundred, ran them up. Through independent artists, ran them up a couple. So I'm not even understanding how important I am. I'm just thinking like this some regular shit. Like nigga I'm dropping songs, everything doing millions. Right out the house. I still record myself to this day. I was not going to no big studios, spending no budgets. I was recording, mixing out my house. Everything I dropped was doing millions. Every single song was doing millions right out the house. So I'm not even realizing how much of an impact I had with no streaming company. Cause I'm just like, fuck this, I want more.
For real.
So, you know what I'm saying? I go to South by Southwest and they invite me to the Sparta party. They're like, you the reason we got this event? I'm like, me? They're like, yeah, you the first artist to ever blow up on our platform. You opening up the door for every artist we do business with now. I'm like, me? They're like, yeah. So it was like crazy. People showed me so much love, bro. Like, they was like, man, when you got that deal, we was damn near crying. We fell out like he made it. Like, he was like, he say, when he told me, he say, I was crying because I was hurt because you was leaving us. And I was crying because you got your deal. But like I said, I didn't even know I was that important to the whole situation.
Love.
So
yeah.
Shout out to Sparta, man. Shout out to them. Real talk.
All right, so we got the new album, man. Find My Way.
Find My Way.
What should fans expect from here, man? What type of vibes you giving them on there?
Find My Way finna show y'all. We gonna separate the boys from the men. Find My Way is literally what it says. Like, this whole rap shit, bro, is shit an illusion if you let it be. You get caught up with the jewelry, the money pictures, the other famous rappers who look like they, you know what I'm saying? It could be a nigga who ain't even popping, but he can be around Lil Baby, and you can look like you popping. You know what I'm saying? It can go that way. Not saying nobody around Lil Baby not popping, because Baby one of my favorite rappers. But I'm just saying how this shit could look, and it could not be what it is, realistically. So for me, Find My Way is basically saying like, coming in the game, I ain't had no rappers to vouch for me, to roll with me, to hop on songs with me, to, you know what I'm saying, to bag me up on nothing, to put me on no show. I ain't never had none of that. The closest I think I had was Boosie. You know what I'm saying? And that was business. Like, there wasn't no, that was business. That wasn't no, hey, I like you a lot, I'm gonna do something. Nah, that was Boosie, hey, how much you gonna charge? He showed me a hell of a lot of love, but as a man, I don't want no free handout. So I come at you with that bag like, hey, how much you gonna charge me? I wanna do this with you. So after we did that, it was all love after that. So basically saying like I found my way. Like I ain't use nobody else to get my name. I ain't got no industry friends like that. Like I think the most friends I got in the industry is Boosie, B King, OG Bobby Billions, Currency. Man, I don't have no industry friends. Industry don't fuck with me, but I fuck with them though. You know what I'm saying? I love, you know what I'm saying? I get motivated by them, but basically like I had to find my own way. You know what I'm saying? Find my way, bro.
Talk about the chemistry between you and Mouse.
Who?
Mouse on the track.
Mouse? Oh yeah, that's big bro. See, that's the thing. Me and Mouse been knowing each other, bro. Me and Mouse been knowing each other since, man, I'm talking about way back when 06.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they was doing shows in Grambling. We was sneaking them niggas in the back door at the clubs at the after party. They couldn't even get in because the line was so long. And me and my brother went to Grambling, so we was plugged in. So we was going to the back door, sneaking him and Phat and them in back then. Like Phat was Lil Phat was my first rapper friend in the whole world. Like as far as rappers with a name, Lil Phat was my first friend as a rapper. Out of all the rappers in the world, Lil Phat was my first friend. So they just tell you how long ago I've been, me and Mouse go back. So Mouse, I always looked up to Mouse. He a legend, hit records. So the day I signed my deal, me and Mouse was in the studio.
For real.
Yeah, so it's crazy because Mouse with 300. I'm on the phone with Kevin Loud, like, they HD, we want you, come on. I'm like, man, Motown coming with it, man. Motown coming with it. So I get off the phone, 300, like, give us one last Zoom call. I give 300 the Zoom, Kevin Loud, he getting on my ass, talking shit to me. Motherfucker, you looking at him in Baton Rouge right now. He talking shit. I get off the phone with Kevin Loud, I look at Mouse look at me. Mouse say, HD, gonna sound Motown, it's your time, bro. You waited so long. Yeah. So he said that, so I called Motown. I say, man, I'm ready to sign a deal. We all gonna fly me out to LA to sign a deal. They're like, nigga, we ain't gotta fly you out. Nigga,
we faxing it to you.
DocuSign right now, nigga, sign it.
They ain't trying to believe you think about that shit on the plane.
Man, I signed that motherfucker right there in Mouse Studio, bro. I signed that bitch in Mouse Studio, and Mouse looked at me, he say, it's time to celebrate. And I say, we finna name the song Celebration.
Okay, that's the one you guys just dropped.
That's why I was named Celebration. That's how it came about, right there. Mouse said we finna celebrate.
That's hard.
And he pulled up, we toasted, and we made a song called Celebration.
That's dope.
So that's why when I started the song, I was saying $1 million deal, I'm to the motherfucking roof in here. Like, I was to the roof because I just really signed a $1 million deal. Like, people gonna think, oh, he just saying it because he trying to flex. No, that shit happened that night.
That's hard as shit.
That shit happened that night. Like, we signed a deal that night. Like, the money ain't come that night, but we knew it was on the way. So yeah, that's how that shit came about though.
Can you share a story about Phat?
Phat, oh man, that's my dog, bro. Phat was a gangster for real, bro. Phat used to like my sister. See, my sister used to intern for True Entertainment when she was going to LSU.
Okay.
So Phat, my sister Chastity, he used to have a crush on her. So one night we had it's crazy because I think they shot a video of the 612, Webby song 612. The video never came out. But Webby had a song called 612s. So at the video, you probably would never believe this shit. Nussie was there, Webby was there, Boosie was there, Phat was there, everybody was there, bro. Everybody was there. Literally all us out there. They shoot the video and shit. So we left. Everybody left because they had a show that night. Webby and them had a show late on that night. So we come back. Me, Phat, and his cousin Okie was sitting in the back. Like, I've been knowing Okie from the barbershop because he go to the same barbershop in the South. So we all in the back. And Phat, he about to dehydrate that motherfucker. So I'm sitting next to him, we just talking and shit. I'm like, you straight, nigga? He gonna pass out. So I'm like, hey, nigga, you straight? He's like, I need some water. So I'm calling my sister, and my sister running around and she doing all the business. So I go get her. She come bringing the water, he flirting and shit. But that was just my nigga though, like, that shit was just crazy. And then one day, I think right after that Independent song dropped.
Okay.
You know he all over the TV, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm in the Cortana Mall with my auntie and her son, and Phat walked through, and he seen me like, what up, HD? And I say, and we stopped. I say, what up, nigga? He say, man, when we gonna get some shit in? I'm like, man, you know, whenever, and he walked out. My auntie say, she know Lil Boosie now. She say, ain't that boy that's on that song with Lil Boosie? I say, yeah, that's him. She say, how he know you? That's all she got. She was like, took her like, you know, too many people. Yeah, like, yeah, it's my dog. So, yeah, that was my nigga though, man. Phat, bro. R.I.P. Lil Phat, man. It's my dog.
Long live Phat, man.
Long live Phat, man, dog. The sickest youngin', bro. Like, that little dude was different, bro.
He was on his way too, man.
He was
about to hit that superstar
He was finna hit it. He had DJ Khaled hosted his CD.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people don't know how big that is. Then I think Trapaholics did the second one with him and Webb. He was on his way.
Absolutely.
He was on his way. R.I.P. Long live Phat.
All right, HD, before we get you out of here, man, can you share some advice to the youth, man? To the
new
youth generation coming up.
Man, look. Let go of the bullshit. Focus on the bag. That bullshit gonna have you in the grave or in jail. Focus on the bag and focus on yourself. Really stay on your grind. Stay on your motherfucking grind, man. Because worry about what other people think about you, that's gonna knock you off. It's gonna knock you off your grind every time. So focus on what you feel like you wanna do and what you gotta do. Stay away from the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Money over bullshit. Real talk. Ain't over bitches, but money over bullshit, for real. I'm all about that bag. I hate these young niggas be dying, man. It's too much money.
Over nothing.
Nothing, man. I hate it, bro. A little rapper just died in Baton Rouge a few weeks ago, bro. That little dude was so talented, man. Man, bro, that dude was talented, bro. It's a bag out here. Yeah. Gotta find your way to it.
And there's enough money for everyone.
And it's enough, so ain't nobody gotta hate on nobody. I could never see myself hate on another nigga. You know what I'm saying? I seen niggas hate on me once I blew up. Cause see, the thing was, nobody never expected me to blow. I was just the nigga that everybody knew had a studio in Baton Rouge. I was never supposed to blow. So it was fine when everybody else was blowing up and I was supporting. Ain't nobody give a fuck about me. But when I blow up, now they looking like, is he gonna support me? Is he gonna talk about me? Nah. I fuck with you, but this is my time to shine. So can't nobody, if a nigga in your ear saying, man, HD don't fuck with me, HD don't support you, HD don't fuck with you, why you even listening? Don't listen to that. Cause you know we got history together, you know I always support it. But now, right now, my time to shine, so you know what I'm saying? Man, it is what it is. I don't need no fake love around me. I don't even like I don't like my own motherfucking daddy be hitting me about music. Like, nigga, I'm 32, bro. You ain't never called me about no music my whole life. Don't call me about no music now. Like, I really not answer the phone if you text me something about some music, cause nigga, that shit fake. Like, I know who supported me in my music all these years. It wasn't that many people. So when everybody come at me now, man, I don't want to hear it, bro. Save it. Like, I don't even believe in that shit. Like, I'm a nigga who I don't like change, sudden change. Like, if you acting one way with me, don't change it up when I elevate. You know what I'm saying? Keep that same energy y'all had when I was just a nigga with the studio. Cause now the nigga with the studio got the bag. And I still got the studio, you know what I'm saying? Real talk.
No,
got rich off this shit for real, man.
Yeah, I love to see it, man.
Yeah, we got rich off this shit, but yeah, just stay focused. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different, you know what I'm saying? Cause niggas was telling me all kind of shit. Don't drop no more songs. Nigga literally told me to run off Can't Stop Jigging for 2 years. He said, don't drop no song besides Can't Stop Jigging, cause they said you gonna hurt the momentum of the song. Can't Stop Jigging, 25 million now. Bitch, fuck you. I don't like talking that shit, man. I'm a humble dude, bro.
Go ahead and give your shout outs before we wrap it up here.
Shout out to everybody who fuck with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole world. Like, shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to Young Blue. He came through on the feature, so. Yep. Shout out to everybody, man. It's all love, man. Shout out to Motown. You know, we the hottest label in the world, if you ask me. We got the cheat code, we got Lil Baby. I tell them, we got the cheat code over here, we got Lil Baby. So yeah, shout out to Motown, man.
I'm on a hell of a ride tonight. Told you I've been hurt, so I'm heartless. Texting me in all caps, you wanna start shit, it casting me.